So that is the reason both of them are fighting. Who is the strongest one? Why he is the strongest one?
టంగ్ అనేవాళ్ళు చేయబేకెత్తండి, రైట్. టీత్ అనేవాళ్ళు చేయబేకెత్తండి, రైట్. మెజారిటీ టీత్.
Okay. Do you know that strongest part of the body is the teeth? If teeth is kept as it is, to decompose it will take thousands of years, they say. But other parts of the body easily it decomposes. So, teeth was telling, you know, I am so strong. If I bite once, all of you must have bitten your tongue once in life, okay? Is it not? Huh? What happens if you bite your tongue? It pains not for one day, it will be there for many days. Is it not? Huh? Then it will be very difficult to eat anything. So, tongue says, if I bite, you will become into two pieces. Then I am the really strongest person. Then tongue listens and afterwards it says, okay, you may do that. But do you know, if a single wrong word, if I say, what will happen to you? అర్థమవుతుంది? ఏమవుతుంది చెప్పు? రాంగ్ చెప్తే ఏం చేస్తారు? కొడితే ఏమవుతుంది? Who is stronger than? So, the moral of the story is that whatever you speak, you have to be very, very careful. Tongue is more powerful. One small word or letter, not letter, a sentence can spoil your whole life or career. You may be called as a very good student, but if you, by any chance, if you speak somewhere, in some place you speak a wrong thing, and then you are considered as very bad. Is it not? So, the most important thing is tongue. Not for only one reason, speaking and eating. If you want to keep your good health, what you are supposed to do? Healthy food. మీకు బేకరీ ఫుడ్ చాలా ఇష్టం కదా? నో సారా, అమ్మని అడిగితే తప్ప తర్వాత తెలుస్తుంది, ఇంట్లో అడిగితే తెలుస్తుంది. సో ఈటింగ్ గుడ్ థింగ్స్, tasty and good, there are two different things. Always tasty things will not be good. ఈ హోటల్లో బేకరీలు చాలా ఇది దొరుకుతుంది కదా. సో it may be tasty, but it will not be healthy most of the times. It will not be really healthy for most of the times. So healthy food is very important. And so if the tongue only will tell whatever it is healthy for you, you should take that, and whatever is good for you, your friends and society, only that you have to speak. The tongue is always more powerful than the teeth. Though tongue is very soft, but it is very powerful. So, if a student or a person is very soft, don't take them for granted they are weak. Is it not? So, our Venkateshwar sir told you so many things, and of course, many of the things what he was telling already you knew, because your principal sir and all your teachers have taught you so many things. I was very happy because at least some 40% of what he was telling you knew already. But knowing is one thing, but really following that in your everyday life is another thing. Knowing is one thing. Whatever he asked, you told, it is very excellent. But are you able to follow that in your everyday life? That is the most important question. Most important question that you have to answer for yourself. Nobody else can do that for you. So D for discipline is, it is said, only when sir gives the whistle, you stop at correct time. Without his whistle also, you should stop your claps properly. Then you are really disciplined. You got my point?
Yes, sir.
So, without the supervision of your teachers, elders, parents, then also, if you are able to follow whatever they have told, and whatever now you have spoken so many things now, without anybody seeing you, are you able to do that? Are you able to understand what exactly I am telling? That is very important. If you want to improve our life, character, whatever we have heard, that we have to follow it every day. That discipline should become part of your life. Not, it should be done forcibly. Whether sir is there, madam is there or not, whatever your responsibility, you have to do it without the supervision. That is most important thing. When you are able to do that, then success is guaranteed, 100% guaranteed. So for small four, a letter B to the power of 4. This I will tell you and finish my talk. So D, one, it is discipline, we have told already. Second D, which is very important for you, is devotion. One is discipline, second is devotion. Devotion to your whatever responsibility or duty is there. Now you are students. So your primary responsibility is, what is your primary responsibility? Study. Study what? Storybooks or magazine? So, studying your book for acquiring knowledge. Okay? Studying the books for acquiring the knowledge. Not for just getting the marks. Acquiring the knowledge. You should be good theoretically as well as practically. Okay? So, devotion to your studies as students and devotion to your parents and elders as the youngsters. When you go home, you may not be a student there. But you have to have that devotion for your parents and elders. It is very, very important. Okay? Discipline, devotion, and determination. What is determination? Tell me what is determination?
Request to change, sir. Last change, sir.
Sankalpam.
Request change. Last
You know Sankalpam? You don't know. When you want to do something, you say, I have decided I will do that. That is determination. Determination. Dhrida Sankalpam Vinaleda. Huh? So, have you not seen Mahabharata? Mahabharata, Ramayana? You have seen, no? So there you see Arjuna, he takes Sankalpa. I will do that. I will do tapasya and get the whatever the result. That firm decision to follow whatever you have decided. Firm decision. See, from today onwards, say, you will come to school on time. You will not be late even by 1 minute. If that will be your said, that is a decision or determination. So you will try to get up early, get yourself ready, have breakfast, whatever you want to do, everything you will finish it and reach school before whatever time, 5 minutes or 2 minutes before you are supposed to be here. Determination. నేను చేసే తీరుతాను మీరు చెప్తారు కదా, దట్ ఈస్ డిటర్మినేషన్. ఖచ్చితంగా చేసి తీరుతాను. When you see Mahabharata and Ramayana, again and again and again, the great heroes, they keep on telling. Is it not? That is most important. Determination. Finally, dedication. Dedication అంటే ఏంటి? Dedication is also a form of devotion, but for an idea. Say you decide, I will be the best student, or I will be the best player. Decision తీసుకున్నారు అని, if you want to become a best player or a best student, what are the things you have to do? Your mind always will be focused on that. You will forget everything else. You are getting the point? No. Say, you want to become a good player in particular sports, okay? So, if you want to become a good player in that particular game, first of all, you have to improve your physical condition, is it not? Physics you have to improve. Is it not? Then, you should avoid even eating all bakery things, useless things you have to avoid. That is one part of dedication. Is whatever you have decided to that, achieve that, whatever you are supposed to do, you will, whether you like it or not, you will totally do that. Dedication is, you know P.V. Sindhu, is it not? Have you heard or not P.V. Sindhu? No. P.V. Sindhu telida meeku? Huh? How many of you know, lift your hands? PV Sindhu.
షటిల్ ఆడుతుంది వరల్డ్ లెవెల్
PV Sindhu. పేరు కూడా తెలియదు మీకు? Huh? Huh? If you know, you will lift it. Lift your hands. You are taking 5 minutes to lift your hand like this. That means you do not know. Huh? If you know, you will lift like this. Slowly you are dancing like a snake. You are lifting your hand. PV Sindhu is one of the topmost shuttle badminton player in the world. Telugu అమ్మాయి.
తెలుగు మహిళ
తెలుగు అమ్మాయినే. Once she got the Olympic medal also. After that, in an interview, when she was asked, she told this, for 3 months, she did not even touch the mobile phone. Is there any one of you who do not touch mobile phone even once a day? Huh? With the mobile phone there? Huh? Only one. Huh? Mobile phone unta leda? Even not one day, leave one day, even 1 hour. క్లాస్ ఉంటే కంపల్సరీగా వినాలి అని మీరు చేయరు. When you are free, without touching mobile, can you stay for 1 hour?
Yes, sir.
చెప్పితే నమ్మరు. She said in that interview, for 3 months before the Olympics, she never even touched that mobile. She never saw WhatsApp, this thing, that thing, nothing. So much of devotion and dedication. Discipline చెప్పాను కదా. So PV Sindhu, almost about some 25 years back, this interview I read about her. Training కోసం she used to go travel about 58 kilometers from her home every day. And her coach said that she was not late even one single day for her practice. Going 58 kilometers, imagine. Going every day for 58 kilometers, you imagine. She was not late even a single day for her practice. That is what is dedication, devotion. Because of that, she has reached that height. I think she was world number 1 also for some time. That is what is required. Dedication ante adi. Perfect example for dedication is her work. So, every one of you also can achieve great things provided you follow all these 4 Ds. Discipline, devotion, determination, dedication. You please go home, find the exact meaning, convince yourself what exactly it is, understand it, and try to apply it in your everyday, day-to-day life. Then slowly you will see. You just try to follow that. Today, all of you take hope that you will never come late to your school, your class, even by 1 minute. No. You will reach here before time. Before the teacher comes to the class, all of you will be present. This much only you try to practice every day. You will see how much of change will come in you. One more last small example I will give, because you see, though you are not in a city, but you are in a place where you don't get all the facilities of this school, and dedicated teachers are there for teaching you. But without all these facilities, have you heard the name of one Sheetal Devi? How many of you heard? Have you heard? Sheetal Devi. Sheetal Devi. Sheetal Devi is a young girl of about 19 or 20 years old from a remote village of Jammu and Kashmir. A very remote village of Jammu and Kashmir called Rajouri. It is a very remote village from where Pakistan is very, very close. And no facilities available there. And they know that unfortunately she is born without her hands. She does not have both her hands. She is born without hands. But born in such a remotest part of India without any facilities, and born without both hands. If one of your hand is tied, one of your hands is tied for a few minutes, what will be your condition? Just imagine. For just one hand, if it is tied, and if both hands are not there, what will be the condition? With that, she has learned archery. She has learned archery. She won in the Paralympics, World Championships also. She won the medal.
ఆర్చరీ అంటే బాణవేగం.
With her feet, with her legs, she is able to do this archery.
కాలుతో వేసింది.
And not only that, she can hit the bull's eyes continuously. Bull's eyes అంటే తెలుసు కదా, exact center point. She can hit that center point continuously. Just imagine. Read about Sheetal Devi also. You have mobiles now? Mobiles utkara? Find out Sheetal Devi. Sheetal Devi.
శీతల్ దేవి. ఓకే రైట్.
She got national award also. Just imagine if a person coming from such far off village without any facility, and unfortunately born without both hands, if she can achieve that much, how much more all of you can achieve? Just imagine. It is what our great Shastras and great people like Swamiji said, infinite power is within all of you. Infinite power is within all of you. You can do great things. Every one of you. చేయాలంటే you remember 4 Ds. Don't waste your time. Do not waste your time. Dedicate yourself for acquiring new knowledge. Then you can acquire, achieve so many things. all of the best, all the best for you, for all your future exams and future life. I am very happy that Sir Sharat Chandra sir got the opportunity to come this beautiful institution and meet all of you and Lokesh sir and all the teachers. I am very happy. Again, wish you all the best. Thank you. Namaskar.